Look at their little faces, Miss Hardroom. Such hope, such wide-eyed innocence, such glorious expectation.
Yes, headmistress.
We must open our doors and our hearts, Miss Hardroom. We must welcome the best of the new, whilst preserving all of our traditional customs.
And standards.
Yes, Miss Hardroom.
And discipline.
Well, of course.
Time for roll call, I believe. Time to lock up, Mr. Blossom.
Present, Miss Hardroom.
You girls. Mildred Hubble.
Anyone seen Mildred Hubble? Thank you, Miss Hardroom. Welcome, girls, to Cackle's Academy. Don't be afraid to aim for the stars. That. I haven't seen her since the end of last term.
The broomstick test is to see if girls have witchcraft in their blood, not to see if they can perform like trained monkeys.
We'll be lucky to get her out of there before half term. I'll make my decision later. As you are aware, Mildred, Cackles is obliged to take one or two girls from,
Non-witch backgrounds.
unassisted places, provided they pass an entrance test. Your test results were
Very unsatisfactory.
in some areas.
Basic spells, simple potions, You will mount your broom, and on the whistle, fly of garlic, take it through the tunnel of... No? Good.
Rather tough this year, HB.
Just keeping up standards, headmistress.
Ethel, I really think the girl has a point, Miss Hardroom.
If you say so, Miss Cackle. You are the headmistress. Personally, I don't think it will make the slightest difference, but let's see, shall we? Something's going on here.
Give the girl a chance, Miss Hardroom. Rules are rules. But I think we should give Mildred the benefit of the doubt just this once, don't you? Well done, girl!
I believe you will live to regret that decision, Miss Cackle. I believe we all will. You'll have to go.
Mildred Hubble, I presume.
She's a bad influence. The behaviour in the dining hall today was quite atrocious. We should set an example.
I finished my broth, haven't I, headmistress?
Yes. What about the girls, Miss Hardroom?
It's time for a crackdown, Miss Cackle. They're filling up on sweets rather than eating their dinners.
Who's on duty tomorrow, lunchtime?
What do you find the pudding, Miss Cackle?
You know, Miss Hardroom, since I started eating the school dinners, I've been feeling as if there's something missing.
Have some more.
I don't feel hungry for pudding. I feel hungry for something different.
Miss Cackle! Mrs. Tapioca!
Good morning, Miss Hardroom.
Good morning. I've come down here to ascertain if the extraordinary story these girls have told me is true.
Would you care to try a slice?
Headmistress!
Yes, I know, Mr. Blossom's nephew. I completely forgot. It should have been Frank's weekend off, you see. But there are so many jobs to do. I'll have words with him. Now, could you help me count these kittens? I've a feeling there aren't enough. I'm sure no harm has come to him.
It's not the harm that might come to him that worries me. There's something very suspicious going on.
Yeah. I'll take the ground floor and the dungeons with Miss Hardroom, Miss Bat and Miss Drill. You see, Punky Night is an old name for Halloween.
It may well be, but that's hardly the point. The Halloween presentation is an important occasion. I must ask you, headmistress, is this the image we want for Cackle's Academy?
Well,
Vanilla and Griselda wailing and gyrating. Is this the sort of thing that is likely to impress the Grand Wizard?
which reminds me, Miss Hardroom, how's the presentation piece?
I don't like to make predictions, Miss Cackle, not even on Halloween, but I think we might all be due for a very pleasant surprise.
Mildred, we are very disappointed in you. I hope you'll reflect on the damage you've done to the reputation of the school. Grace, the humiliation of it all. The worst Halloween night of my life. Why on earth did you pick Mildred to play a part that involved flying?
I was under the mistaken impression that she'd turned over a new leaf, but it's the same old Mildred Hubble, completely hopeless.
She can't just fall off her broomstick. Oh, no. She has to crash right on top of the Grand Wizard. Quite. She's let herself down. She's let the whole school down. The way I feel now, I'd be glad to see the back of her. As for my appalling sister Agatha, did you hear her? Let's face it, Amelia, with you as headmistress, the academy's a write-off. Resign now and hand over to a Cackle with real leadership qualities. Then she started telling the Grand Wizard her old story about how I cheated her out of her inheritance and how Granny Cackle meant to leave the academy to her. Do you know, I think Mildred may be right. Agatha's always been...
Well, Agatha, so we meet again.
Coldstone and bindweed. Dirty deeds a speciality. An extremely nasty piece of work, the pair. Change them back?
Do you really think so?
Providing, of course, that they accept defeat. Witch's Code, page 19, paragraph 8. No retaliation after retransfogrification. Have I missed anything?
Missed! No, Constance, not yet.
I was just seeing to the new girl.
I'd like to discuss something. With the start of the new term, we have the chance to institute a few changes at Cackle's. Make a fresh start, turn over a new leaf.
We should get rid of those short-sleeved blouses.
Pure vanity. We've discussed this before, Constance, and short-sleeved blouses are staying. No, what I'd like your opinion on is the thorny problem of Mildred Hubble.
Ah, Mildred.
Last term, we tried to control her with discipline and dire warnings. I think we'd all agree it didn't really work.
Well, what could with Mildred?
Well, I was wondering, is there some other tactic we could use with her?
What sort of tactic?
Miss Hardroom, will you join me in a custard cream? It was a good idea of yours, this fitness week for the first years. So nice to see the girls developing their physical skills.
Healthy bodies and healthy minds, Miss Cackle.
Exactly. Well-rounded pupils, that's what we want at Cackle's Academy. And I must say they're all looking very well on it.
With one exception.
Well, we can't expect miracles, you know. At least Mildred hasn't been in any trouble recently. I think putting her with Enid was an inspired move.
I've been meaning to warn you. Miss Bat's preparing a surprise for your birthday.
Oh, dear. Not another one. Where's she gone now?
Mildred isn't here, nor Enid.
We'd better find them.
Yes.
I do like to see the girls playing out in the sunshine. Oh, I do wish you'd be more careful what you say to Miss Bat. I'm not sure it was altogether Mildred's fault.
No, headmistress, but she's at the root of it. Midsummer madness. It starts with undone bootlaces and it ends with bare feet and body piercing.
Surely not.
It's time for an immediate crackdown, Miss Cackle. A return to basics.
Yes, I know how you feel about it, Miss Hardroom. We're all feeling the heat at the moment. But I've been talking to Miss Bat through the staff room cupboard door, and to Miss Drill, and indeed to Frank Blossom, and they all tend to favour a rather more creative approach.
Now look here, Miss Bat. Locking yourself in a cupboard is not going to solve anything.
It will.
Well, she can't stay in there forever.
She can. She wants to speak to Miss Drill. She's the only one who understands her. And can she bring some more of that fruit salad? Oh! You know, Miss Hardroom, I never realized just how far-reaching the Dr. Foster effect was.
Nor I, Miss Cackle, nor I.
Pansies for potions at dawn.
Very modern.
Yes, well, we'll have to think about it.
I have to say, I'm still very unhappy about the whole business.
Well, you persuaded him to replace the cauldrons, and the potion lab has been refitted. I think it was a fine compromise.
We've still got to put up with these infernal machines.
Only as long as Mr. Hallow's here. After that, if you don't want to use them, you don't have to.
And until that day, Miss Cackle, I'm not putting one foot inside that classroom.
Now, Constance, you did say that you'd join in on the big day.
I said I'd enter the room.
Don't you think, in the spirit of open-minded inquiry, that you might...
What about the spirit of Cackle's Academy? Standards, discipline, tradition.
Preserving the best of the old and welcoming the best of the new. You wouldn't want the girls to think you were nervous, would you?
I must admit, I've never seen them concentrate this hard before.
You know, despite all evidence to the contrary, I think Mildred Hubble might make quite a good witch one day.
Oh, I don't know, Miss Cackle.
Now, come along, Miss Hardbrook. I've declared this an afternoon out. You know what that means.
A holiday?
More than that, an afternoon that never happened.
Oh, come on, Miss Hardbroom. Have the scone. Leave that day-to-day dog-eat-dog world at the door. This is Cozy's.
Faced each other in the valley below. Magical shout echoing through the valley.
Charlie's put up a jolly good fight, but that fairy dragon's bane speaks half as well as his friend. We're done for.
She's the worst witch we've ever had here. Worse than the worst.
Well, I've been saying this all year, but is this really the right time to expel her, the day before the end of term? It seems a bit late.
We have to be decisive. We've shilly-shallied enough.
I agree, but it's you who's been arguing to keep her.
It's about time someone had some grip on this school. In future, we'll have firm leadership instead of all this muddle and drift. Tomorrow, her parents come and collect her, and she goes for good. Because you're such a terrible influence on the other girls. It's the end of year assembly tomorrow. We can't risk any chance of yours spoiling that. Come along, Constance. And Mildred, in case there's any remaining doubt, you will be very welcome.
Vast improvement in behaviour and work.
Just remains for me to wish you all an enjoyable holiday. We look forward to seeing you when we return next year. Meanwhile, let's finish in the traditional way.